Ginoong number 16, San Manuel, Mr. Peter James Domingo. How are you feeling?
I kind of pressure, but I'm grateful to be part of Top 4.
Oh yeah, that's a really great attitude to have. Attitude of gratitude, yeah? Okay, so perhaps we will now be calling the respective personnel to enable our candidates to select our judges. But of course, it's so overwhelming, no? I know that you gentlemen even had to compete in your respective cities or municipalities just to get on this stage, no? So I'm sure there's a lot at stake, but moreover, I'm sure with the support of all of your Tarlacanos, you can definitely manage it. And you, Ginoong number 16, are no exception. I think we are now ready, or rather the judges are ready for you. Who your judge is? Your judge is Mr. Popoy Caritativo.
Good evening, candidate number 16.
Good evening po.
Here's my question. What do you hope to achieve after this joining Ginoong Kanlahi? I'll repeat. What do you hope to achieve after joining Ginoong Kanlahi?
Thank you for that wonderful question. Good evening, my fellow Tarlacanyo. I always find philanthropy was a stepping stone to fulfill my passion and my dream, that my advocacy that is close to my heart, which is to help people with knowledge and power. After this pageant, actually before joining this pageant, I'm actually doing what it's within my power, that is to offer a service or help to my fellow people who need help. Because I truly believe that helping one another will catalyze or will leverage in the future. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Ginoong number 16 from San Manuel.
Next up, Ginoong number 2, Victoria Giancarlo Payu. Hello, how are you doing?
First and foremost, I'm feeling glad that I'm able to stand up here with this gentleman. And like you've said, we competed in our respective municipalities, and it's just a testament on how beautiful the culture of Tarlac is. And I hope to bring it closer to each and everyone.
Definitely, and I am so excited for you as well. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Are you ready for your question?
A year's preparation, I think I'm ready.
That's the spirit right there. Please pick your judge. Your judge is Dr. Daryl Inalves.
Hello, candidate number 2.
Good evening po, Doctor.
Good evening. If you had to eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? I'll repeat the question. If you had to eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Thank you for that very wonderful question. If I would have the opportunity to only eat one food in my life, it would be the kakanin. Kakanin is known to be one of the products of Tarlac. And by eating this, I am embodying the culture and heritage of our province. Not only that, I can use it to inspire more people that Tarlac is not only its delicacies, but it also makes its people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ginoong Victoria.
Wow, if the calories didn't count, I would be eating kakanin all day, every day too. Thank you, Ginoong number 2. Up next is Ginoong 13 from Moncada, Mark Joseph Bornejo. Alright, you may now pick your judge. I'd appreciate it if you'd open the envelope. Yan, sa ilalim talaga. O yan, na naman ha, ibang card yan. But your judge is still Mr. Popoy Caritativo.
Good evening, candidate number 13.
Good evening po, sir.
Okay. Here's your question. There's often a stereotype that men should not cry. In your opinion, is it important for men to show their emotions, and why? I'll repeat. There's often a stereotype that men should not cry. In your opinion, is it important for men to show their emotions, and why?
It's been a long-standing social issue that men are perceived to be strong and not to show emotions. But I believe it's about time for us to accept that the world is changing and it is okay for a man to cry. It is okay for a man to show his vulnerability because when showing his emotion, by that he can become stronger and he can achieve more by acknowledging his feelings. And I would like to take this opportunity to encourage everyone, especially men, that it's about time to show your emotions and it's okay to cry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ginoong 13.
Next up is Ginoong number 4, Ginoong San Jose. Please pick your judge. Are you ready?
I'm feeling great. Especially I see my family there.
Oh, hello family. Alright, so your judge is Mr. Lexter Favor Tariella.
Good evening, number 4.
Good evening, sir.
Here's your question. If you could have dinner with any famous personality, who would it be and what would be your topic of discussion? Again, if you could have a dinner with any famous personality, who would it be and what would be the topic of your discussion?
I would like to request to have a dinner with our Governor Susanyap, and our topic would be Kanlahi Festival. We are celebrating Kanlahi for its 9th year, but there are still marginalized individuals who needs to represent in our community. We need to give them a platform and avenue to be presented who they are and what they've got as part of our society. Because at the end of the day, it's Masayang Tarlac, and Tarlac province is a home away from our homes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wonderfully put. Wow, no? Tinataas masyado yung mga bar ng levels.
Tarlac is a home away from home.
Yes, we really do feel that hospitality. Thank you so much to the provincial tourism and the provincial government of Tarlac.
Exactly.
Good to be back.
Yes, right.
Hoy, wait lang. May
Let's get back to
nag-nose pa.
business.
Up next is Ginoong number 9 from Paniki, John Paul Buntayao. Would you want to say something
Yes.
before we start? Alright.
Salamat sa mga sumusuporta dyan, especially Paniki. Wala sa sumusuporta sa akin. And thank you so much sa pagpunta. Hindi ko kayo bibiguin.
Okay, I love that attitude. Now, let's pick a judge, shall we? Thank you. Your judge is Mr. Sergio Azuga.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, candidate number 9.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, tell us something that you are most passionate about.
You can ask.
I am a Ginoo that never surrenders his ambition. No matter how hard it is, I will do it. My journey in Ginoong Kanlahi is never easy. I tried my luck 3 times. And I can say that my 3rd time is my lucky charm. Just like my empowering men of Tarlac, never surrender your dreams. No matter how people judge you and put you down, you have to empower yourself for you to empower others. Thank you so much.
Next is Ginoong number 7, Tarlac City. Hello Ginoong Tarlac, how are you doing?
Actually, I'm quite nervous because it's my first time in this kind of podium. But I will do my best to make my family proud.
Definitely, you are making them proud as of the moment. So you can do it, okay? Please pick your judge.
I'm so proud of you, Mama.
Your judge is Mr. Patrick Mansueto.
Good evening, Mr. Tarlac City. This is your question. If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be and why? Again, if you were a superhero, what would your superpower be and why?
Thank you for that wonderful question. Kung bibigyan man po ako ng kapangyarihan, ito ay makapag-produce ng pagkain to lessen poverty. Because here in the Philippines, laganap po yung poverty. And with my power, kaya kong punan ang pangangailangan ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya kong bigyan kung ano ang pagkukulang ng bawat isa. Dahil ako at ang Tarlakenyo ay nagkakaisa. And I want the world to hear my voice and be the voice to those people who are voiceless. No matter what language I use. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ginoong Tarlac.
Thank you. You are definitely saved by that bell. Wrapping up. We are really on a good, great streak, Q&A wise. Hopefully, our next Ginoo will continue this streak. Ginoong 12 from Pura, Muro Aming Fermin. You may now pick your judge. Your judge is Mr. Sergio Azuaga.
Good evening, candidate number 12.
Magandang gabi.
If you were stranded on an island, what 3 items would you bring besides a phone? I repeat, if you were stranded on an island, what 3 items would you bring besides a phone?
Para sa akin, 3 bagay na idadaling ko sa isang island, yun ay ang pagkain, tubig, at itak. Para sa akin, dahil isa akong independent na tao na kaya kong lumaban mag-isa dahil naranasan ko ang resistemo ng bawat tao. Kung kaya gusto kong maging isang halimbawa na kung kaya mo, kaya ko rin po. Thank you.
Thank you. Short and sweet. Thank you, Ginoong 12.
Next up is Ginoong Ana. Ginoong 11.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ginoong. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm feeling grateful for having the opportunity to stand in this stage tonight.
Really? Are you ready for your question?
With the preparation of almost, I guess, 3 years, I think I'm ready.
Yes. Please pick your judge. Your judge is Mr. Gian Antonio Guricelli.
Good evening, candidate number 11.
Good evening, sir.
So here is your question. If you could switch lives with any fictional character, who would it be and why? Another one. If you could switch lives with any fictional character, who would it be and why?
If I could switch lives to any fictional character, that would be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is not just my childhood hero, but I took inspiration for him for saving or being a friendly neighborhood. I believe that being friendly and being kind to our neighbors is the best thing that we can do. By being kind, we are being able to love one another. We are being able to show our compassion to one another. Because good or bad, we must respond with kindness. Because I believe that kindness is the only thing that the blind person can see and the deaf can hear. Thank you.
Thank you so much, I personally love Spider-Man.
Yes, so thank you. I know I love Marvel comics, and thank you so much to our friendly neighborhood, Ginoong. Very witty. Up next is our second to last gentleman to join us tonight, Ginoong number 5 from Concepcion, Mark Christian Juan. Magandang gabi.
May pa-big.
Nice, you're giving me lessons. Hopefully you'll learn or teach us more lessons after you pick your judge.
Alright.
Your judge is Dr. Richard Danos.
Good evening, Ginoong Concepcion.
Good evening po.
Here's your question. How do you handle pressure or stressful situations? I repeat, how do you handle pressure or stressful situations?
I handle pressure or stressful situations by isolating myself from the activities that make me feel like this. Recently, what I do is I go to the gym and work out, and this helps me to ease my mind. So with that, I just want to add, I guess, that I encourage you to also take care of your fitness because it just has a lot of benefits. Not only it makes us look hotter, but it also makes us feel better. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat, Ginoong number 5.
How do you handle pressure, Bob?
Oh, you ignore it and you just focus on what truly matters and what's in front of you, taking one thing at a time. Ikaw naman, no? Pa-tips
That's
naman
why you're
dyan.
First round. Well, same as him. I handle pressure by going to the gym, eating good foods, of course, because what you eat is who you are, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
especially if you feed yourself some good stuff, you will, feel good as well.
And you're gonna share that goodness.
And speaking of goodness, I hope that our last candidate feels good because he is the last person to answer the judge's question. Mr. Ginoong Kanlahi.
6 from Kamiling,
Yes.
Abdul Aziz Barakat.
Please pick your judge. Your judge is Miss Christian Pauline Alere.
Good evening, Ginoong Kamiling. Here's your question. As a young man, what does romantic relationship means to you? Allow me to repeat the question. As a young man, what does romantic relationship means to you?
A lot of the times, people think that romantic relationship is all about love. But that's not the reality. When you get into a relationship, a romantic relationship, it comes with commitment, dedication, and responsibility. Love is temporary, but when you commit yourself to the love of your life, it will last forever. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Ginoo. And that wraps up the judges' question and answer round. A huge applause to all our semi-finalists for a job well done.
Okay, just to satiate their curiosity, are you single?
Single and ready to mingle!